And welcome back, rugby fans, to Rugby411. As always, I'm your host. My name is Joshua Shibata, and this is our Week 7 Power Rankings for the WER, the only women's professional rugby league in the United States. It's amazing, it's already been Week 7. It feels like only yesterday that WER started, but it's been pretty exciting. A lot of great action. This is the first week ever that all 6 teams are playing, so we have a little bit of movement, not a whole lot. Again, if you haven't seen my power ranking videos before, it's all based on what you do on the pitch, who you play against, where you beat them, because home pitch is a thing. If you're a lower ranking team beating an upper ranked team, it's a huge upset, so you're going to jump up the rankings. Vice versa, if you're a lower ranked team losing to a higher ranked team losing to an upper ranked team, you're going to fall down the rankings. If you're a higher ranked team beating down on a lower ranked team, you're not really going to move that much up in the rankings. But let's start. Again, all 6 teams played this week. Chicago Tempest still trying to look for their first win. Unfortunately, falling short to the Bay Breakers, losing 17-51. Bay Breakers coming off of a surprising loss to the TC Gemini. And man, did they not like that loss. They took it on Chicago. Chicago scored first from Ubaida Ahmed to take the lead, but then it was all Bay Breakers. 9 tries from the Bay Breakers until about a little over halftime. We had a try by Isla Alejandro, the captain of the Chicago Tempest. 4th try of the season. She's been phenomenal. And then a try from Ellie Ritter. Again, none of that was enough. 17-51. Chicago, man, they're trying so hard. They're very much like the anthem of Major League Rugby. A very good-looking team, but just very overpowered by the other teams, especially the upper-ranked teams in this competition. Then, after having a big win over the Bay Breakers, Twin City Geminis unfortunately falling short to the New York Exiles, slides down the spot from number 4 to number 5, losing a very close game, 34-28. New York started pretty hot, 4 straight tries to take the lead, and then the Gemini strike back with a try from Samantha Black Heels. After the half, though, it became pretty much a New York game. Gemini, though, gets a couple of tries, but it's a yellow card that ends up kind of doing them in. New York took advantage of that. Try from Mishi Green Yachts and then Veronica Blair. The Gemini were able to score a try at the last minute, which got them within 7. So they were able to get the second bonus point. Bonus point for getting 4 tries, another bonus point for losing within 7. So TC at least walks away with 2 points, but definitely after that performance against the Bay Breakers, taking a step back to the New York Exiles, but pretty good performance from the Gemini. So they do slide a spot down, though, to number 5. Sliding down a spot as well from number 3 to number 4, the Boston Banshees. This was going to be the game of the week, and I felt it kind of was. But it was more of a defensive game, if anything. The Boston Banshees kept the Denver Onyx to only 25 points. That's the lowest score that the Denver Onyx have ever scored. Now, granted, again, this is a Denver Onyx team that does not have all their star players because all the women Eagles players are traveling with the Eagles team right now. They are getting ready for the Pacific Nations competition in Canada, where they'll be playing. I'm sorry, they'll be going. Actually, they're going over to New Zealand right now to play against New Zealand in that competition. So a lot of those players are Denver Onyx players, but Denver Onyx has not lost a beat since having those players taken away, except with this game. So Boston Banshees should feel pretty good, keeping Denver the only 25 points. Boston does score a point in the 75th minute, but again, it was all Denver. So those are the bottom 3. Top 3, we have the Bay Breakers moving up from number 5 to number 3 after their win over Chicago. Very convincing win, 51-7. And then New York beating the TC Gemini. So they stay at number 2, and of course the Denver Onyx will stay at number 1. They are undefeated so far this season. So again, it's looking like we have some very competitive teams. Onyx, Bay looks really good. Boston, New York are going to be the teams that are going to be fighting for them. I don't know exactly what the playoff criteria is going to be, I think it's going to be the top four play against each other in a semifinal. So really, it's going to be TC trying to fight their way in. Chicago still hasn't won a game, so they might be the odd team out. But I feel TC has a good shot to really fight with Boston. And depending on how Bay plays, because sometimes Bay is like kind of hot and cold. They could score a lot of points, and then the next time they score nothing. So it'll be interesting to see which of these four teams fight for the last three playoff spots, because I feel Denver pretty much has this competition right now ran away with as the reigning defending Legacy Cup champions. So it'll be interesting to see which of these four teams end up playing with them. And I'm not going to say Chicago's out of it just yet, but they are still looking for their first win in week 8 of the season, which is about the halfway point of the season for them. So we'll see how it goes. But that is our power rankings, and let's go over now to a preview of this week's action. And let's go with our preview of Week 8 of WER 2025 season action. 4 teams playing, 2 teams are on a bye. So again, you can watch all these games on DAZN. That is what it is called. I have just found out. DAZN, DAZN app. It's a free app. So that is where you can watch all the games live or on demand, except for the one game between the Bay Breakers and TC Gemini, which unfortunately is lost forever. So we have 2 games, one on Friday, one on Saturday. So Friday night footy does return to WER. Friday, May 9th, 2025, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We have the Denver Onyx going over to TCO Stadium it is the training facility of the Minnesota Vikings to play against TC Gemini. By the way, all the stadiums that all these WR teams play are really top-notch, state-of-the-art. It's very impressive to see that the money is going into such great facilities. TCO, the stadium is no different. Again, it is the training facility of a National Football League team. So it is beautiful. Denver Onyx will face off against the TC Gemini. This is the first time that these two teams are playing against each other this season. Denver has just been unstoppable. TC, heartbreaker loss to New York. Even with all the Denver Onyx players that are playing with the USA Women's Eagles team right now, they still look unstoppable. I don't think TC is going to pull off the upset, so I give them the win there. Oh, by the way, after the prior week of going 0-2, I bounced back last week with all 3 of my predictions correct, so I am 10-4. Look at that with my predictions. Trying to go for a clean sweep this time. Again, Denver Onyx with the win. And then Saturday, May 10th, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're on the West Coast, Great Bowl Stadium in Lodi, California, where the Bay Breakers host the Boston Banshees. This should be a good game. Boston looking very, very competitive, though they came up short against Denver Onyx, but they are the team that has successfully limited Denver to the lowest scoring they've ever had, which is only 25 points. They will be taking on the Bay Breakers, who again have been kind of hot and cold. Sometimes Bay looks amazing, sometimes Bay not so much. Last week Bay looked amazing, demolishing Chicago, but it is Chicago. They haven't won a game yet. I'm going to give Bay the benefit of the doubt because they are home on this one. But, man, I can see Boston pulling off the upset here because Boston looking very good. But I'm going to give Bay the benefit of the doubt to give them a win. This is the first time these two teams have played against each other. So I'll give them that. So, again, you can watch both of these games as well as the rest of the games of the season live and on demand on DAZN, DAZN, absolutely free app. Download it now. And of course, thank you very much for checking my videos with the WER. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the pitch.